kid. One girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. All back here, get back. All back here, get back.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Out, right away, they'll change the look. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They bring a receiver in motion right. Hurts. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 25. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for Philly. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll give the ball. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3rd down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A great job there. And that old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Jets at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. So problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big run there, 29 yards to the first. You hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than dealing with him again on a likely.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
14, Jets nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You look at this Eagle defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the end around, here comes Smith. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
He delivers another to Goedert, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. In motion right is Smith.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Dances by at the 20.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
180.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Stiff up, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know
taking it right down Broadway.
Breece Hall.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
79 yards.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second down and 8. Hurts going to keep it running right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A first down carry for Barkley. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go. Sack. 6-18. Pioneer.
Now back to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 3. It's caught. Smith. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So 3 points left on the table thanks to a great play there on special teams. They just couldn't protect long enough, Charles, to get that kick away.
Yeah, special teams coaches aren't just simply there to applaud, right? And they're not just there to encourage. They're there to find weaknesses where you can go block the kick. Give them big credit for that one. Good scouting, and they executed it well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go. Ready.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Hall on a give up the middle. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Great. Set. Anyone hit? They'll go
to Barkley again. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Brown goes in motion left. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead. danger here in the third quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Isaiah Rodgers. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing at cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 147 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Eagles.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. That's taken in. Dontavian Wentz. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They run it with Hall off the option. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Get it. 60 by 6. Go.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Ready. Ready.
A pitch comes to Hall. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go, Shaq. Hiking 18. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And now they just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Again, it's Barkley. Oh, nice move. Oh, he sheds himself free. Now he's into the clear again. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. 50, green. Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Set. Blue, 32.
And they take a knee.
Down. 60 red. 60 red.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Let go.
Smith. Works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Ready, ready, ready.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all. And they